Hey everybody, Brandon Minnick here with another video on the AWS Toolkit. In this video, we'll be publishing directly to AWS from Visual Studio. Now, if you haven't seen the first video in our series that shows you how to install and use the toolkit, be sure to pause this video and click the link down in the description. Let's get started. Here we are, back in Visual Studio. All I've done so far is created a brand new ASP.NET Core Web API using the built-in templates. I'm running it here just to show how it works. Now, the code in the background shows that we have an API called Weather Forecast that'll return essentially random weather. Now, this is running locally. I can navigate to that API by entering in Weather Forecast. And we can see we have our random weather, and if we refresh, we'll get more random weather. So let's go ahead and stop running this, because what we want to do is publish it to the cloud. So we've got our AWS Explorer here. Let's lock that in. And the way we do this is on the right in our Solution Explorer, we're going to right-click on our project and say Publish to AWS. And now we're greeted with our Publish to AWS window, where we see a couple options on how we could choose to publish this web API. We have options like publishing to Elastic Beanstalk via Linux, which is the recommended approach. We could publish on Windows. We could publish to ECS using AWS Fargate. We could publish to an AWS App Runner. But for this, we're going to publish directly to Linux. So let's select that and click Publish. So that's it. Now the AWS Toolkit is compiling our code and publishing it to the cloud. And in just a few moments, we'll have our API up and running on AWS. Let's see what that looks like in just a minute. And we're all done. Our web API is up and running in the AWS cloud. We can see it here on the left when we refresh our Elastic Beanstalk instance. There's our Hello Visual Studio Toolkit web API that we just published. And here on the right is the actual endpoint. We could type this URL into our browser. And because it's the API that we created earlier, we know that there's a weather forecast API. We type that in, and look, we get our random weather just like we did when we were running it locally. But now we're up and running on Elastic Beanstalk on AWS. And just like last time, we can refresh this. We can refresh it again, and we continue to get the random weather. So we know our app is working just like it was on our local machine. So thanks again for joining me today, where we learned that in just a few clicks using the AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio, we can publish our app directly to the cloud. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next video in our series on the AWS Toolkit. Thanks.